Yo, what is going on, you guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about that Spider-Man 3 title, Spider-Man No Way Home. And we're going to be talking more about what this title means and what this actually means in relation to the film and the plot that we're going to be getting in the film as well. And all of the information that we've gotten so far, and also having a look at that board that we got at the end of the little teaser, and looking closely into some of the details on the board in relation to what the film will be about. But if you are new around here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and make sure to hit the bell next to the subscribe button to miss any more Spider-Man related videos. That includes Spider-Man No Way Home videos, and that also does include all types of Spider-Man content like fanfictions, gaming, and obviously videos like this one. So with that being said, let's get straight into the video. Now, the most obvious explanation for the title is very much on the surface. It doesn't really go that deep, and people can understand what it means very, very easily. If we remember at the end of Far From Home, Spider-Man's identity was leaked by Mysterio through J. Jonah Jameson, and that means that this film is going to be after dealing with the identity crisis storyline, which is Spider-Man on the run from the government, from a lot of people really, who are going to want him dead or are going to want him locked up, because now they know that Spider-Man is Peter Parker, and we know that Spider-Man's identity is a big part of the character in the comics. It's always been a big part of his character in all the TV shows and in the movies, and now that it's out there, it presents us with this really interesting storyline where Spider-Man, Peter Parker, has to escape and has to fight for his identity back. So the fact that there is no way home could suggest that obviously he can't go home because the police and the authorities will find him. That is the most obvious explanation, but I do think that there is another explanation, a deeper meaning accompanied by the obvious, which I just explained. Now, the deeper meaning, obviously, as we do know, this film is a multiverse film confirmed by Kevin Feige at a Disney investors meeting, where he explained all of the new stuff regarding Marvel and MCU. He did say that WandaVision and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness would connect to the third Spider-Man film, which is Spider-Man No Way Home. Now, let's look at that title again. We know this film's about the multiverse, and we know that it connects to Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. If this movie is exploring the multiverse, what do you think I'm getting onto here, guys? He's going to be going into the multiverse, and there's no way home to his universe. Now, before you go out and say, oh, Lewis, you're crazy, you know, you're just grasping at straws with that one. Well, let's look at the evidence on the board. As you can see around the board, there are hexagon shapes. Now, obviously, we know that hexagons are a big part of chemistry. It's like a chemistry symbol. I don't exactly know what it means. I'm not the biggest science nerd. Someone could probably tell you in the comments below, but there are hexagons around the board. Now, despite that being related to chemistry and science, what also is a hexagon? That's right, the hexagon in WandaVision. WandaVision, the very show that sets up the multiverse in the MCU for Phase 4, and the show that will lead directly into Spider-Man No Way Home, and then after that into the Multiverse of Madness. So that's not a coincidence that there are hexagons around the board. They didn't have to put them there, but they did. And then if you divert your attention to around the board, you can see that there are some names that they didn't actually go with, but ones that were proposed for the name of the third film. And now, while some of these are obviously jokes and pokes to a lot of the fan-made titles that came out over the past year, some of these look highly suspicious for Sony to put on here. One that jumps out to me is Spider-Man Home Worlds. As you can see, it says boring, and it's been crossed out just above the S on the Spider-Man logo. Now, Home Worlds would suggest home worlds, like different worlds, different Earths, multiverse, different universes, which would obviously suggest the multiverse involved storyline. And then there is another very suspicious title as well. Spider-Man Can't Find Home. As in, can't find my home, can't find my universe, because I am stuck in the multiverse. And then there's another one underneath that as well, called Spider-Man Close to Home. Get it? We're in the multiverse, different Spider-Man. It's kind of close to home, but it isn't, you know, it isn't home. So there's a lot of things and a lot of references and Easter eggs around the board suggesting that multiverse will be included, and we do know, confirmed by Kevin Feige. For those of you that don't really think that this film is going to be a multiverse film and that they are lying about this, just remember that Kevin Feige mentioned that this will be a multiverse film at a Disney investors meeting. And what that means is that at a Disney investors meeting, you can't lie. You can't do all this misdirection. You can't do all this, you know, trailer misleading shenanigans. You have to tell the truth, because money is at stake there. Disney have invested money into the new MCU movies and the new Phase 4. Why would Kevin Feige go out and lie? That would be bad for marketing, that would be bad for stocks, that would be bad for Disney, and that would be bad for investors, because then they're essentially investing into something that they are being lied to about, which I don't think Kevin Feige would risk lying about. So this movie is a multiverse film confirmed. And the fact that Homeworlds is on there, Can't Find Home is on there, and Close to Home is on there, along with the hexagons, along with the fact that No Way Home could have a double meaning, suggests that this film is 100% going to go into the multiverse. And there's lots of evidence here for it. It hints at a multiverse. This is a multiverse film. But it also deals with the Identity Crisis storyline, as I did mention before. So with that being said, tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Do you think that this title hints at the multiversal elements in the film? And do you think there's a lot of evidence on this board suggesting at those multiversal elements in the film as well? Do you think this is a reference to WandaVision with the hexagons? Or do you think it could just be grasping at straws still? With that being said, thank you guys for watching. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you have not already. Make sure to hit the bell next to the subscribe button so I send more content as soon as it gets released on the channel. You guys can be one of the first ones to watch those videos. With that being said, like the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.